FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching, episode 96.
30 plus 30 plus 20 plus 10 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1
Oh boy.
plus 1 is 96, cause math. Hello.
Hello.
How is everyone today?
How is everyone today?
Okay, don't talk because I gotta open my do.
Ah, there you go.
There we go.
That's a refreshing sound.
So it's a refreshing taste.
It is a beautiful day here in Mason, Ohio.
It's a
And
there's like no humidity. It's bright and sunshiny.
we've opened up some windows in the solarium.
There's no open windows.
And doors.
Front doors
And etc., etc. Welcome back to those of you who are faithful viewers, and welcome to anybody who's new.
Hello.
We are a YouTube channel about cross-stitching. I'm the mom.
Yeah, I'm the daughter.
And we're glad to share an hour or so with you.
Yeah.
And talk about our cross-stitching. We hope you had a good week. We've had an excellent week.
Yeah.
Especially regarding stitching.
Yes.
Mainly because we participate in Stitch Mania. This year we're doing it more or less the traditional / Blimey Cat method, which means that we have carried over some projects from last year, which was the first year we did Stitch Mania, and those that we have finished since last year gave us an opportunity for some new starts.
Yes.
So we'll cover Stitch Mania in a minute. We want to talk about our week locally here.
Yep, in Cincinnati.
We spent Friday at the shop.
Yep, so Friday was first Friday of May, and every first Friday of the month, Keepsakes, which is our local needlework shop, which is also my employer, we stay open until about 10 p.m. And it's a late night stitching, and we had quite a crowd this month, which is, I think, just the weather is nicer and people are getting out and doing more stuff. And it was kind of a rainy, dreary day, but it was not freezing cold nor like pouring cats and dogs. So, but it was a wonderful day, and we had a couple special visitors, and if you watch the Slovak farm here, or Slovak, I think is how you say it, here on FlossTube, it is Laura, and then also her husband also partakes at times too, and she had messaged me maybe last week or a week before and told me that she was coming down to Keepsakes. Her brother lives in the Cincinnati area, and so she wanted to stop by, and I said absolutely, just know that it's first Friday and it gets packed pretty quickly.
Yep.
And so they got there about noon, and we had a wonderful time. They shopped. She's gone to the craft gallery before, and she walked in and she said, I think my head's going to explode. Yeah. And it's just very stimulating for your brain if you've never been in.
It's a bit of an overload experience.
Yes, it is. So
she and her husband both stitch, and they sat and stitched with us for a while. Yeah. And they were very gracious and very friendly folk, and presented us with a couple of beautiful project bags. Yeah. I know you've seen a lot of the ones that we've been gifted, so Resolution somehow put inside these who made them. Yeah. She made this lovely one. I know some other people have shown this fabric. Just love it. So cute. And I like the woody. The inside, I love the woody, and the inside is also a patriotic fabric. Love it. So thank you, Laura. Just lovely. Yes. Just lovely.
And mine has this beautiful floral print on it.
That's so pretty.
And floral print. Yep. And then on the inside is this teal color, which I really love. Right. I'm a big fan of teal. Yeah. So thank you so much, Laura.
It was lovely to meet you, and come back soon.
Yeah, she said that it's not a very far trip for them to come down.
They live in northern Ohio. Yeah. Up on the lake.
Right. Yeah. So so hopefully she can come back, and both of them, her and her husband, can come back and stitch. I will link her channel below in the description box in case you want to check her out too.
Right. Before we go any further, we need to do a little housekeeping clarification from last week. Yeah. thank you to all of you who corrected us on the small piece of woven material that spelled StitchCon. I don't know why I so confidently said that's crochet. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't knit. I don't
Clearly,
crochet.
it's not. And I should. Maybe Steph know.
I wouldn't know what the difference. Somebody held a gun to my head and made me tell them what the difference between knitting
hopefully
and
no
crochet.
one's going to hold a gun to your head. But I realized as soon as we got done recording that, of course, that's knitting. Of course, that's knitting.
How do you know the difference?
Well, somebody will probably comment about the difference.
Well, someone tell me.
So we'll rely on you folks.
Tell me what the heck the difference is.
Crochet is
and
looser.
how somebody who's stupid can tell.
No, it's not a matter of being stupid. It's a matter of being familiar. Crochet is looser. The Afghans your grandmother made for all of you guys with the Crayola stripes,
up on my
those are crocheted.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps. So anyway, we realize now, and we
don't you use the same needles?
I don't think so, but I don't know that
Someone's
either.
Gonna tell us.
So we're gonna get a lovely explanation.
I mean, I could probably just Google it. But...
Yes, but so we now know that was knitted.
Yes.
And we're sorry if we were not appreciative enough to know that. And also,
we love it just the same.
Someone has offered, one of our Crockpot crew has offered to make a pillow out of it. So we're excited about that. In our Mania video, where we sort of had the parade of project bags, we had all of mine, at least. Did you know all of your bag makers?
Most of them.
All of mine except two were clearly identifiable. And I should have remembered one of them. It was the nautical fabric with the button over flap on the front and the little pocket which had the clear to put your project name on. It's the only one like that, and it's a wonderful feature.
And she made one for me too that was musical themed.
Yes, yes. So she commented, and other people suggested they recognized her bag making skills and her style, and it's from Diane Mondot Stitches on FlossTube.
Okay.
So thank you again publicly, Diane.
Yes.
I do love that bag. I told you that when you commented, and I'm sorry I forgot. There is still one bag that when I get to it in our nightly Stitch Mania videos, I will try to remember to ask. I do not remember who made that one. And I am going to start, we are both going to start inventorying our project bags that were gifted to us.
Yes.
And actually, one idea you had was to kind of make a PowerPoint presentation.
Yes.
For our records.
Not for actual presenting setting.
No. But just for us, that would be an easy vehicle to organize our project bags, and now we have two more.
Because you can make an individual slide with a picture of the bag, and then who's it from, and when you received it.
Someone else commented on Stephanie Small that she is sending off tomorrow for the Blackbird Designs exchange.
Yes.
How Jan attaches the trim around. And did we ever get a definitive answer?
Yes, I asked her yesterday.
Oh, that's right. What did you find out?
She hand sews them on.
So they're hand sewn on. Yep. Somebody asked whether she uses like glue or something like that.
In between, she does not use glue.
Right.
But she, in between each individual palm, or if it's tight enough, then she can get away with doing every other. But on that particular one, the palms were bigger than like the small. Right. So she had to individually whip stitch in between each palm.
Right. Also, a reminder, we got several comments on my Mother's Tree, a reminder that we are going to recap how I did Mother's Tree on our Mother's Day episode.
Which is next week.
Which is next week?
I think so.
Yeah, next week. So just a heads up on Mother's Tree, we'll cover it next week if that's Mother's Day.
It's on my calendar. You getting a gift next Sunday, so... Whether you like it or not.
Oh dear.
You are my mother, right?
Last time I checked. As my mother used to say with me, I was there.
Right.
So there you go. We also have a feature that we call Pam's Pin Comment, and that involves going through and going through the comments from the previous video, which is the previous regular video, not the Stitch Mania plan video, and finding one that kind of I think people would like to hear. It might be pertinent, and it might be relevant to the topic or the title of the video that we did. So last week's video question or
for the giveaway.
Entering question for the giveaway was, have you ever fallen asleep with a needle in your hand? And or have you ever gotten up in the middle of the night for whatever reason and stitched in the middle of the night after having gone to bed?
Right.
So there were a lot of comments, which we love. 320, which we love. And I thought this was a good one for a lot of reasons.
Yes.
This is from Stitch Witch Hazel, and it's been pinned to the top of the comments on episode number 95.
Did we ever figure out if people get notifications when if their comment gets pinned?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
We should test it, and I should comment on our video. And you should pin
Okay.
it.
We'll test it out.
Okay.
And then if you, for whatever reason, we've never done this, but if you change your mind, and if we do a test, like on the comments for this video, we'll go back and find a legitimate one to pin up, and yours will be replaced.
Correct.
You can't have more than one that's pinned at the top. Correct. And it tells you that. It tells you if you're going to pin this, anything previously pinned will be unpinned.
Unpinned.
So anyway, Stitch Witch Hazel says, and if you remember, we did 2 videos last weekend. So she said, you were spoiling us. I could get used to 2 editions of JKS a week. That's great, but that's not going to happen on a regular basis. The Stitch Mania Preview Edition is always one of my favorites, and thank you for that. You asked if anyone had fallen asleep holding a needle, and she said, guilty. Though thanks to my trusty extending magnet tool, I've always been able to find it. As well as gearing up for Stitch Mania, I'm in training for the next 24 hours of cross-stitch, so have been stitching into the small hours. Looking forward to seeing your progress next week. Take care. So I thought that was interesting because I knew what she was talking about and want to show this this handy-dandy tool.
It was my idea to get the tool, but...
It was her idea. It looks like a pen, doesn't it?
Right.
You can clip it to your...
lapel.
If
you have one of those.
But, haha, look at this.
It's amazing.
At the end is a magnet. Now, let me just say, this has come in handy on any number of occasions.
Multiple times.
Because...
It goes farther than that.
It does? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it goes...
Yeah, it's like
a
freaking spectacle.
It has come in handy at stitch-ins when we're all around the table and somebody all of a sudden comes up empty.
Right.
It has come in handy when you're sitting and you're all ensconced in your stitchy spot and you're like, oh, damn it, I don't want to get up and find that needle that I really, really love. Oh, you know what? It's already caught something.
Yeah, it was a stable.
Oh, that's not good. Let's get rid of that. Anyway, so those of you who have fallen asleep and woken up and can't find your needle, we highly recommend the extended magnet tool. I almost dropped it.
Give me it. I'm playing with it.
Okay, so
it's very handy.
Thank you, Stitchy Witch
Hazel.
Stitch Witch Hazel.
Stitch Witch Hazel.
For your lovely comment. It has been pinned.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about stitching, shall we?
Let's. Okay. So before, we explained in our video, one of them last week, how we were going to do whips. So what we did was, Stitch Mania started on Wednesday. Right? So, however, we did some stitching between Sunday and Wednesday.
Yes.
So we want to show you those projects first before we get into Stitch Mania.
Right. Because there was no... Righty-tighty.
That's what Pam just said. Righty.
Anyway, so we finished our video last Sunday, our regular video, and it was a matter of, Mania starts on Wednesday, so what am I going to do between now and Wednesday? So I decided that I would pull out my Keepsakes house and work on it until Wednesday.
Right.
Now, let me explain again, if you don't already know, about my Keepsakes house. This design was an exclusive design from Sue Hillis, who is local to us, fortunate for us, at Stitchrovia, which is our January retreat in 2018.
Right.
And it commemorated 20 years of Keepsakes being in business. And at the top is a lovely depiction of our LNS and a lovely sentiment. And then every month of 2018, you would go in, make a donation to the charity for Stitchrovia, which involved...
it was Princeton's Closet, which is like...
Yeah, for school kids, low-income school kids in the school district that Keepsakes is in. And you would pick up each month's design.
Right.
So you got a whole year of Keepsakes. Get it? So,
these books have since been released. They were released at National Needlework Market this past March.
The individual ones.
The house, however, is only available through Keepsakes.
Right. So, if you're interested, email Keepsakes, and that email is in the description box.
It is.
I am doing mine on 32 count Summer Sky Joblin. Oh, I got it right. She didn't have to correct me.
Good job, Pam.
And so, basically, let me fold it up because we don't need all that.
We don't need all that, Pam. Put all that away.
So, Monday and Tuesday, Sunday night, Monday and Tuesday, I worked on my Keepsakes house. And let me tell you what.
It looks so good, though, Pam.
Lot of color changes, a lot of grains. And
the effect is so good.
But the total effect, and I have not done the back stitching. So once the back stitching gets in and delineates out the porch and the railing and the windows and so forth, it'll really start to pop. There's a little bit of fencing on either side, and so yeah, our friend whom you might know from Instagram, Spooneroonie,
hi Jen,
is also doing it on this fabric. I copied her. Thank you, Jen. And she got a little bit antsy to get down to the blocks. And she has not completed the top portion yet. She was just like, let me do some blocks. So we're kind of approaching it in a different manner.
Right.
And that's what I worked on before Mania started.
And so I worked on, before Mania, my Primrose Bunny from Stacy Nash Primitives. I think when I showed her last week, I had one ear done and then like part of her face. So I was like, I set a goal for myself to try and get the other ear done before Mania started. So I'm stitching mine on 32 count lamb's wool Joblin. So I did. So I got the other ear done. I obviously did not complete the other black half of the top of her head, but that's okay. But I got her eyeballs in and she looks really cute. There's only 3 colors, so
yeah,
she's so cute.
Looks great.
Why there's so much extra up here, I don't know. I think it was just that was the piece on the fabric. You know what I'm saying? Like off the yard.
Took the end or whatever.
Because like why not?
Right.
But yep.
Right.
So she goes back into my whip box. There's cat hair on it. Until after Mania.
Right.
Yeah.
So we are using the Jody Smith Stitch Mania journals.
Yep.
Which we gave away, last week? 2 weeks ago. Right. And we have everything photographed.
Yep.
Cataloged. And this is Steph's, obviously.
All together now.
And so you can see some of the ones that we've added to our Mania plans.
Correct.
And what we're doing,
I'm having a rough go of it over here.
Okay there?
I'm having a rough go over here. Let's
Okay.
just put that over there. Okay.
All right.
Good.
So you can get these very reasonably priced on Amazon.
Yep.
Just put in Stitch Mania.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I'll put the link below, of course, but
Right.
if you would like to just go to Amazon and type in Stitch Mania, it's the first thing that comes up. And you can get them Prime delivered
Prime.
in 2 days.
You'll get them in 2 days. Yeah.
So that's pretty freaking amazing.
So we're using those journals.
Yep.
And also we record each night of Mania.
Right.
And we have limited ourselves to let's not go over 10 minutes.
Per
and we've
video.
managed per video
Right.
on the nightlies.
Yeah.
And we've managed to be roughly 5 or 6 minutes.
Pretty good. The first couple nights were a little bit longer.
Yeah,
we were
and these are very informal. We might even look somewhat tired. It's usually around
10 p.m.
10, 11, sometimes close to midnight.
Because when I go to
So
work,
we're not, we're not fresh and animated because we've been sitting and stitching for a while. Right. So we are going to insert a series which covers Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yep.
So we're going to insert those, and that's pretty much our WIP report for this week. And that's going to be here.
Guys, happy Stitch Mania 2019. This is
day 1.
May 1st. Day 1, day uno, 1.5 plus 0.5 equals 1, because math.
There you go.
And so bear with us as we go through these little vlog clips every day. It's always weird, at least for me, to think about like the timeline of when you're going to see this and how it's
so this
in
is
the
Wednesday.
future. It's very weird. So it is Wednesday, May 1st.
So on Sunday's video coming up, wait a minute.
They're already going to see it. I see. That's
see how
what I mean.
confusing it is?
Because you're not going to actually see this until Sunday. It's going to be included in our video and all the things.
Right. So this is our report from day 1.
Right.
And
so these little clips for the days of Mania are going to be our WIP section of our video.
Right. Obviously.
It'll all make sense while you're watching it. And you're going to have I should explain this week.
All right. So fine. I'll go first now that you've done the intro.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to explain the holiday and all the things too?
No, we're not going to, because we did that in the other video.
Fine, whatever. I'll get my 5 minutes when you're done.
All right. So my May 1st project was a carryover from last year. It's Little House Needleworks. Take me out to the ball game. I was just asking Stephanie before we hit record how many stitchers were working on this pattern at the Frugal Yankee FlossTube weekend in Massachusetts, and there were at least 3, maybe 4, maybe the 4th one is already done.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it was kind of fun to hear about how people are personalizing it for a particular game.
Yes.
So I fortunately was able to stitch all day today. Yes. I usually read in the morning with my morning coffee, and I'm reading a really good book that I'll tell you about later. And then afterwards, I kind of hunker down with my stitching. So this is the progress that I made today. And basically, I set a goal. I could have gone any number of directions with this, but I thought I'm going to shoot for putting in all the rest of the people, all the spectators,
over here.
From the halfway point, from the batter over to the far side. And I met my goal at about 8:30 or so, and decided to go up and do the, I don't know what that is, the pole, and then start the second half of the, Stephanie's favorite part, the bunting.
The bunting.
It's an inside joke. If you don't get it, we'll explain it later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in a way it feels like not much for a whole day.
But that's a lot.
But yet that's a lot of color changes with all those people.
Think about all those color changes.
And so that part's done.
Yeah.
And So a lot of fun with this, and I'll be happy to get back to it. But that was my day 1 Stitch Mania progress report.
Yay.
Hope I'm showing that long enough. Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. Okay, so my first and foremost, I wanted to talk about a little something really quickly. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, you should, in the box below. I posted the whip I was working on, my bunny, and how much progress I got on that, put it away, and then I posted a second photo in the same post of my prep for today's project. And I had it all on the Q-snap and all the things. And I had these attached to my Q-snap. I had 3 of them. And I got some questions as to what these are. So these, if you are a quilter or if you know your way around a sewing machine, then you probably know what these are. These are called peels. You can buy them in bulk off of Amazon, or you can call Keepsakes. We sell them too. But they are rubber, and the way that I use them, we use them, is for excess fabric around a Q-snap. They clasp onto it and it doesn't smoosh your stitches. As opposed to, because I hate when I put fabric under my Q-snap to get it out of the way and I crack my Q-snap clip. That is annoying.
Right.
So these are great for that, and they come in pretty colors. So I wanted to show peels available on Amazon. If I can remember, then I will link peels in the box below on Amazon. So my day 1 project was We'd Turn Back If You Was Us from Prairie Moon. This is also a carryover from 2018 Mania, and I had worked on it in the interim between Mania last year and Mania this year, and I made a lot of progress throughout the year, but not done yet, and so I was really excited to get back to it, and because I know it's kind of a fan favorite too of you guys. I'm stitching mine on, and I looked it up, 32 count Lugana in Tempest by Chromatic Alchemy. And if you have not tried or checked out at least the colors from Chromatic Alchemy, I highly recommend it. I will link their shop below.
Yeah, they're in the UK.
Yes, they're in the UK. And as for the colors, it is called for to be done in all Belle silks. And because I'd like to eat again, I decided that that was not going to happen. And I did my own personal conversion to Classic Colorworks threads. There are a couple general arts in there too, but most Classic Colorworks. So this is where I'm at with that. So where I started, such a big piece of fabric, I'm sorry. So where I started for today was I had to his hand done on the lion. So I did the rest of his torso, his tail, and this leg here, part of it. So I love working on this. Every time I pull it out and work on it, I'm like, yeah. And then one thing I'm going to do, I told Pam about this already, is at the end of every night, I'm going to write down my guesstimation in percentage, how much I think is done of the entire pattern. And that way, after Mania is over, I can go and say, oh, I have 70% done on We Turn Back If You Was Us. I'm going to pull that out in a minute. But I will probably have more progress than what I'm showing now on this video, because I will probably be up for another 3 or 4 hours, because it's 10 o'clock here, because I don't have to work tomorrow and I stay up late. So yeah, that's my progress on that.
Okay.
So
we're using our wonderful Stitch Mania 2019 books.
Yep.
And we
from Jody.
Looking forward to setting up. I'm looking forward to setting up for tomorrow.
Yep.
And we'll tell you about that tomorrow night.
Yes, we will.
Right now, I'm going to go make an Instagram post of my progress for day 1.
Yep.
And then I am going to retire and get up early and do it all over again.
Cool.
So we'll see you in the next clip tomorrow night.
Yep. That's technically going to come up right now.
Yeah.
But whatever.
We got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Happy Mania, everybody.
Happy Mania, FlossTube.
It's day 2. We're going to say hi, FlossTube, every single time, even though we've said hi to you 17 times.
It's just force of habit.
You know.
Hit record, say hi, FlossTube.
It's just what happens. It is Tuesday.
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
Thursday.
It's Thursday. May 2nd.
Stitch Mania.
2019.
2019.
2019.
We're not coordinated at all.
It's fine. whatever. You're seeing us in our natural habitat. This is my day off look. It's fine. You love it. I was lucky enough to, I think this is the first day in a long time that I haven't had a single thing in my calendar for today. I didn't have to go to work. I didn't have a meeting. I didn't have an appointment. I didn't have anything in my calendar.
There you go.
So that meant I could really focus on stitching.
Then there's me, who really doesn't have any commitments
Ever.
any day of the week.
That like
Hashtag retired.
Right. So also happy National Pet Week. Go love your pets.
There you go.
That is the holiday that we chose for today's venture.
Right. Both of our projects are carryovers from last year. Mm-hmm. So what you'll see is not only what we did today, but also what we started a year ago today, and what we may or may not have worked on in the interim.
Correct.
So,
and what you may see on May 2nd, 2020.
True. Because some of these are really going to be long term. So my project was called Festive Friends. It is out of a World of Cross Stitching magazine, and I checked again. I don't know what the problem is with UK cross stitch magazines, that they cannot specify the year.
Terrible.
And all I can tell you is it's issue 247. Mm-hmm. It is a design by Margaret Sherry, one of my favorite designers, and it's called Festive Friends. And she is a UK designer, if you did not know. So that is a British mailbox or post box, or whatever you want to call it.
Something you put
right.
Mail in.
And what I was able to do today on it was, and this may not be real clear, but I was able to finish filling in and shaping out the cat.
Wait, the whole tail's done and everything too?
No, the tail is up to this point. I just told you that before we hit record.
I'm just
right up to here. There are a lot of different grays, 413, 414, etc., etc. And I just felt like I wanted to just shape him up a little bit. And I don't know, I may stay up and finish the tail up here. No back stitching done on this at all. I have stitched on this a little bit since Mania last year, because I remember I had it with me when we went to Maine in November. So this is where I am now with Festive Friends by Margaret Sherry. It's done on 32 count Summer Sky Joblin, which may or may not be evident, but it's a pale, pale, cloudy blue. Very, very pretty. So I'm happy with my progress.
All DMC.
All DMC. And that's what I worked on today for Stitch Mania Day 2, 2019.
Yay. Okay, so for my project, it was a project that I have literally not touched once since May 2nd, 2018. So I was really excited to work on this again. It is a big project. It's going to take me a long time to finish. There's tons of color changes, but the effect is there. And okay, so the project that I worked on today, and will stay up late to stitch on it a little bit, is called Reindeer Games from Glendon Place. This is just the picture that came with the pattern. And last year, so I started in the middle. So I started with Rudolph in the middle. And, he's super freaking cute, but look at all those shades of browns. And fun fact, the antlers on all of them
are Chromatic braid.
Chromatic. So I said to myself, don't shoot yourself in the foot on the day for Stitch Mania. Like, if it was someday in October, maybe I would just tackle it, but I really wanted to be able to have some legit progress and not hate my life all day. And so I'm waiting till that row of reindeer is done. Cats be weird. Love Your Pet Week. Or not Love Your Pet Week, but whatever. I'll just wait till that row in the middle of reindeer's all done, then I'll go do their antlers for all of them at once.
Oh, that's your strategy.
Yeah, it's my strategy. And then I'll move up and all that. So, last year when I started this, I also happened to start it in the wrong orientation.
Right, you said that last.
Right, so I had to rip it out.
Is this the second one that you had started in the wrong orientation? Oh, no, you talked about it in the Mania Plans
In the Mania Plans video, yeah.
That you started.
That I had started in the wrong. Right. So I'd already put a sour taste in my mouth. But now it's fixed and we're all set to go.
Yeah.
So this is how much progress I've gotten.
Oh, that's a lot. You got a lot done.
Well, thank you, Pam.
Yeah.
So I wanted to add his little mouth and the back stitch around his eyes. So wherever there's back stitch in each reindeer, then I will go and do that as I go along, just so I don't forget to do it later. And the brown, there's 4 different shades of browns, 2 different shades of red in his little scarf, 2 shades of beiges in his tummy. And yeah, so it's like just a lot of thread changes and
stitching
things.
That on what?
This is 32 count even weave. It's on the tag. It says Murano, so maybe somebody out there with a bigger brain than me knows that Murano, I think maybe is the even weave 32 count, like Belfast is the linen and whatever. But anyway, the tag says 32 count Murano. I can tell it's an even weave. It's kind of got a Jobelin like feel. I mean a Lugano like feel, and the colorway is Kihone, so Khione from Chromatic Alchemy.
Wow. 2 Chromatic Alchemy fabrics in a row here.
Yep.
Wow.
So I'm going to stay up and work on this tonight, and hopefully I can get, because he's standing up on his back hind legs, so hopefully I can get down there to do that.
Good.
But
really pretty in person.
Well,
in
thank
person
you.
It's really pretty. Hope you can see it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So
we're done with day 2 for official purposes.
All intents and purposes, yep.
Yep. And so we'll be maybe stitching a little bit longer, and then we'll be putting our projects away for today and setting up for tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at the shop all day and into the evening because it's First Friday.
Yep.
And we will post the next update when we get home from the shop tomorrow night for day 3.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll see a lot of progress on our projects for tomorrow.
Let's hope.
In the meantime, we hope you're enjoying Mania.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the next update.
All right.
Night now.
Bye.
Everybody.
Happy Stitch Mania Day 3.
Day 3.
May 3rd. Friday, May 3rd.
We just got back from Keepsakes. We've been there since it opened this morning.
11.
So we've had a long time of stitching and socializing and eating and
laughing and
working a little bit on our day 3 projects.
So we've been there for 12 hours because it's just past 11
You're not going to
PM.
see 12 hours worth of stitching.
No.
No, by either of us.
It was banana pants.
It's actually a work day for Steph. So,
Yes.
and it was banana pants over there.
It
So,
was. So today is National Paranormal Day.
yeah. So,
Very exciting things happening.
absolutely.
So what did you stitch for National
All right.
Paranormal
So,
Day, Pam?
this is a carryover from last year. It's called Ghostly Encounters from
Stitches Through Time.
Stitches Through Time. Okay. And I really hadn't done a whole lot last year and have not stitched on this in a year.
Nope.
But I made some fun progress on it today between eating and socializing and laughing. And
That's like a good percentage done. Pam.
and it actually included beading. So this is what I did. I completed the top of the chandelier. I added the crow. I added 2 ghosts, and I added a bat. And I added the word bow,
Boo.
boo, boo,
Boo boo.
and I added the beads for the flames of the candles and the eye of the crow. And
So if you go like this, you guys can see where the beads are.
yeah.
So they're like the wicks of the candles.
Yeah.
And it looks so freaking
So
cool.
not a whole lot of progress, but
But that's a big chunk of the pattern, Pam.
the other motifs, I just didn't want to start one and have one half finished
Yeah.
before I put it away. So
And this is stitched on what?
this is on
36 count?
36 count? Are you sure?
I'm positive of that.
36 count ale from PTP.
Yep.
So that was day 3 for me.
Yep. So my day 3 was one that I have worked on periodically since Stitch Mania of last year, and I've made a lot of progress on it in the last interim year, so I was excited to see how much I could get done today. So even though it was banana pants and really busy, I got some good quality progress done. And so my piece for today is Boo Tree from the Primitive Hair. So I think it's like supposed to be like a pillow type situation. I don't think that's what I'm going to do because this is a lot of stitching, and making a pillow out of it seems like a waste to me. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but we'll see. And so this is my progress on it. Well, this is where I'm at it least. So as you can see, the whole side underneath the word tree is complete. Little tiny black stitches and all. First I went down and finished that. Sorry, I'm making sure it focuses on it. Oh, nope. There we go. Okay, so I finished that pumpkin and his back stitching. I had his, the handle on him and then like a little bit of the top of him done. But I went and finished the white stitching of the pumpkin in his mouth and then the back stitches around him. And then I realized that like that side was totally done. So I went, my cats are going bananas.
They really are going
bananas. Did you guys just hear that?
That was not thunder. That was our cats. Deciding it was time for a cat
They've been sleeping all day.
rodeo.
No, like, let's just run around like banshees. Okay. And then, so then I went up to where it says tree, and then I started coming down over there. So, I did that spider in the middle, and then the branch, and that candy corn right before we left the shop. And so this is like easy 65-70% done.
Yep.
So I'm pretty
cool.
Freaking pumped about it.
Cool.
And mine is stitched on 32 count Jobelin in the colorway Queen Anne's Lace.
Which I've stitched on. I love it.
Yes, it's like butter.
It's like butter. Yep.
So, all right. We hope everyone's Stitch Mania Day 3 went well.
Right.
Because by this point, it'll be long gone by the time you see it. And we will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's my very first new start. I'm so pumped. Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow with more exciting Mania news for you.
All right. See you back tomorrow.
Not next week.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Hello. It's Stitch Mania Day 4, Saturday, May 4th. And we have had a long day.
Yes.
Stephanie has worked at Keepsakes all day.
Yep.
I don't think you got a whole lot of stitching done.
I did not. We were super busy.
And
so that's okay though. That's a good thing. Obviously.
What did you... Oh, the holiday is National Bird Day.
So, happy National Bird Day.
Happy National Bird Day.
From our home to yours.
I hope you heard some birds today. Or saw some.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
What did you work on?
So, this was the first new start for me for this year. Very exciting. And so I worked on a chart called The Early Bird by Amy Brukin. And, yep, The Early Bird. And I don't know if it's Amy Brukin, whatever. You know who it is. And I'm doing this long one. And I found the name of the fabric because I didn't know last video when we did our Mania Plans video. And I'm stitching mine on 28 count Lugana in opalescent buttercup from Under the Sea fabrics. And so I'm a middle starter, so that's where I started. The warms. And I hope it looks like you can see the opal fabric too.
Bit, yep.
The shimmer in it. And the floss in the letters is bejeweled. Classic Colorworks, I'm using all colorful colors. The light's washing it out a little bit. It's a lot more creamy yellow than it's showing up. Mm-hmm. But that is my start. I was able to get the worm done at work today, and then worms I did when I got home. So, very exciting times. So.
Yeah, okay.
What'd you do
like
today,
I said,
Pam?
long day. I spent a good portion of the day shopping for a lawnmower. Success, however.
Yep.
So I didn't get a whole lot done. My project for today was a Lenarte kit featuring Marjolaine Baston art, and this is called Pumpkins. And I'm stitching this on 32 count white Lugana. And I really just I did make some progress, but it doesn't kind of look like it. So what I had done is I did this leaf here, and then there's a swirl vine that I thought I would put in as a reference point to the rest of the stitches. Mm-hmm. I did the back stitching on the bird's beak and eye. I went and put the back stitching in for this pumpkin stem, and I went up and did this leaf, and then started, this is going to be a fence post, so there's some browns in there. And along the fence, the wire of the fence, is another bird. So who knows what direction I'll go in the next time I pick this up. Mm-hmm. But this was my progress today amongst doing errands, etc., etc.
Correct.
So, day 4 in the books.
Yeah.
And I've already posted my Instagram story. Cool. Not story, but post. And we're on to day 5, Cinco de Mayo, tomorrow.
Yep, this will be the last video, Stitch Mania clip for this week.
Right. So when you're done watching this, you'll be sent back to Sunday's regular video. And then
which is actually in the future.
Right. And then I guess after our regular video on Sunday, we'll do another progress video on our stitching from Sunday. Yep. Are you still with us?
Just watch it and you'll love it.
Whatever.
If you don't understand, it's fine. Just watch it.
We're done with day 4.
We are. I'm going to stay up and stitch for a little while.
Onward.
But, yep. So.
Good day.
Yes.
Fun to pick out these, long lost projects and work on them a little bit.
So fun.
Real fun. Hope you're having a good Mania.
Yep. We'll send you back to regularly scheduled programming.
We will see you after our regular video with more
next update.
More updates on Mania.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.
So you can see what we did.
We've had so much fun with Mania so far.
Oh yeah.
Pam's talked a little bit about maybe doing it a little bit differently next year for
herself. But we're not going to talk about that.
But we're not going to talk about it. Right?
Yeah. Just considering things and just practical considerations. Mm-hmm. But that's how far we are. We're going to continue with those nightlies and then composite them and present them like we just did every week until Mania is over.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We have a segment that we don't have too often.
And you said that every time we have the segment.
Well, we don't have it too often.
I mean, it's true, but go.
But we have a back from the framer. Really, back from the framer. Mm-hmm. If you don't know this already, and if you're new, you might not, our LNS did custom framing until a year ago.
Yeah.
And then they decided that they wanted to move out of the framing business. And when that decision was made, a lot of people went into panic mode because they're such great framers.
Yep.
And so when the date of the cut, an influx of 400 or 500 framing jobs, it was incredible. Nuts. And as they were working through the framing jobs, they asked Stephanie and I if we would mind if they left ours till last.
Right.
And I said, sure. Absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is why you're going to see some things when we show them that was finished and taken in to be framed quite a while ago.
Right.
But anyway.
Right.
Now, before I show you the star of the show.
Right. I'm already here.
She's already here. Did you get that? She's quick.
Quick like a bunny.
I have a little one to show.
Right. So this is a good segue to point out that although Keepsakes does not do custom framing anymore, Barbara still works there. So if you are local, or even if you're not local, and you ship, so Barbara still does hard finishing, including with ready-made frames. So they're not doing custom framing anymore. So if you have a frame that you find at like a thrift store, or it comes with the kit or whatever,
right.
And you want it to be put in the frame and you don't want to do it yourself or whatever, Barbara will still do that.
Right.
So,
and she will take long distance orders. If you want to ship her something, a cross stitch piece and a frame that you found, she has done that for years and will continue to do that.
For sure.
But the custom framing where you actually are looking at lots of moldings and this, that, and the other.
Right. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay?
Right.
So this little kit I showed as a finish last week?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. It's a Lizzie Kate. It's a vintage Lizzie Kate from the year 2000. Yep. And it came with the frame. So I've shown a picture of it because Stephanie just took it to work the next day after the video. Yep. And I got this back from Barbara on Friday. Yep. Yeah, on Friday. So everything you see came with, okay? Yep. And this is called Sweet Liberty from Lizzie Kate. And I just love it. No glass on it because of the button embellishments, but isn't that cute? Isn't that cute?
That's so cute.
Yeah, yeah. Barbara did caution against me hanging it by the red twine, which also came with, everything came with, and we'll probably put it on one of those little kickstands that
not kickstands, but the
pedestal.
But yeah,
what do you call it? Yeah, that
easel.
You can get it.
Easel.
Joanne's Hobby Lobby. So that's Sweet Liberty. So that's back from.
Yep.
And she charged $12 to put that together. So that's
not bad.
Worth every cent to me.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have to cut phone.
Now, the star of the show.
Star of the show, people.
I said to Steph, I said, we really need to bring home some of the ones that I know Keepsakes has finished, just to get them out of the way. I mean, they can't live there forever. We thought of a few that we thought, well, that would tie in with that time of year, that holiday, whatever.
Let's get that this time.
And Stephanie said, oh, well, I've seen your Canada sampler. Do some of you remember that I stitched my Canada sampler in 2018? Because it was the commemoration of the Confederation of Canada. 4 of my maternal great-grandparents, all on my mother's side, all 4 of them were born in Canada. Nova Scotia and New Brunswick are my maternal roots. Right. So, this is going to be big. We may have to lean back, but it took my breath away when she brought it up from the basement. So amazing. All right? Hold on.
Hold, please.
Oh, my gosh.
Look up now.
All right. All right, ready?
Born ready, Pam.
Here is Canada sampler. Barbara actually cut this mat, and I picked
Both
up
mats, the red and the gray.
Right. So it's double matted, and she picked the molding, and I picked the colors of the mats.
Right.
I didn't want it to be predominantly red
Right.
But I wanted the red represented in some fashion.
Yeah.
This is a very varnishy, reddish brown molding.
Yeah.
Very plain. I didn't need anything fancy or ornate.
Right.
And
because the mat is ornate enough.
Barbara has the eye. Yep. Barbara has the eye. This thing is very heavy. So we're trying to decide where it's actually going to be hung.
Yeah.
And so that is our big back from the framer.
Yep.
For this week. Here. I'm absolutely thrilled. This was done. Yeah. This was done on 18 count white Aida. Mm-hmm. And it was a blast to stitch.
Yeah, because with all those finishes and stuff.
Yeah. I absolutely love it. And it's by Stitchrovia. And it's still for sale on Stitchrovia, Emma Congdon's Etsy shop.
Mm-hmm. Which I will link below.
And it's a PDF download. Mm-hmm. So
cool.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Canada sampler, back from the framer.
Yep.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Exciting times.
Figure out where to put this thing.
Okay, while she's putting that away, I will start talking about our promo.
Oh yeah, promos.
Okay, so first and foremost is the Color and Cotton Boss of the Month Club that is offered by Color and Cotton through Crazy Annie Stitchin. And the link to sign up for that is below. We are anxiously awaiting our May colors. Very exciting times. And so when those come in, we'll show you what those look like. You can choose from 3 different sets of colors: primitives, brights, or all colors. You can get either 3 or 5 skeins. You can mix and match as you choose. If you sign up now, you can start with the April colors. I know she still has some of those in stock. So go click the link, check it out, see if it interests you. And then second is the SewMuch2Luv Project Bag of the Month Club, which I'm so freaking excited that we signed up for this because I love it so much.
Right.
Get it? So much. And so the link to sign up for that is below as well. You can sign up. I don't know if she has any previous bags left over from the previous month, but sign up now and maybe you can catch the May one.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Right.
And then the last promotion is the Twin Peak Primitives collaboration with us. And the first part of that is the pattern of the week. So what we do is we go to their Etsy shop and we pick a pattern that we love, that we think that you will also love. And then we tell the twins over in the Netherlands that that's what we picked, and they make it 15% off for you.
Yeah. So
if you mention that you got it from us.
That's what I usually do on Fridays on the way to the shop. And I found an adorable one that I think would be a joy to stitch. Mm-hmm. And it's called Buy, B-U-Y, Buy Local. Mm-hmm. We're going to insert a picture here. So isn't that cute? With the little quilt on the clothesline outside, and the sentiment is wonderful.
Yes.
And so 15% off. Mm-hmm. That runs for a week.
Yep. Until
we find another adorable Twin Peak Primitives pattern.
Yep. And you can get your pattern of the week from either the Twin Peak Primitives Etsy shop or their website, both of which are linked below. Or if you'd like a hard copy of the chart, you are more than welcome to do so via Beach Cottage Stitchers. And just again, mention that you heard about the chart through our channel to get your 15% off. And they will get that chart out to you. And their shop, Beach Cottage Stitchers, is also linked below.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And of course, we want to remind you we're into May, so it's starting to feel like it's going to come.
It is.
Twin Peak Primitives has offered us a tremendous first opportunity of our lives to travel to Europe in December. Mm-hmm. And all expenses paid.
Yep. But not just us.
but not just us.
One of you two.
They have a 4-season chart called Tracking the Seasons. Are we going to insert pictures of that this week?
No. Next week.
Next week, look for the picture, but just, you'll find it, you'll find it in all the usual Twin Peak places, right? Etsy and their website and Beach Cottage.
Yep.
All you have to do is lay out $20, buy the pattern. If you buy it from them or from Beach Cottage, they'll know it. You'll be entered in the drawing.
Yes, you will.
To go to the Netherlands
with
free of charge
with us.
Okay, we're fun. Just about every place we go, everybody says that's with us. I love traveling with you. So,
if we do say so,
whether it's
no one is
up the road to another LNS or to a retreat, whatever.
Right.
We always have fun. We make our own good time.
We do.
So of course you want to come with us, and if you are interested in international travel, not everybody is, but if you're interested in international travel and would love to go over to the Netherlands with us in early December during Sinterklaas, buy a pattern. You don't even have to stitch it.
Just buy it.
If you buy it from your local LNS, because
local LNS.
Oh shoot! Ooh. Shoot.
Pet peeve.
Yes. If you buy it from your LNS, because the L stands for local, so that's why it's a pet peeve.
Yes.
So we don't want to say local. Although we're frequently local, if you get my drift.
English majors.
Oh my God, local. It's Cinco de Mayo. That's my Mexican.
That's your Mexican contribution?
That's my Mexican contribution.
To the episode?
Anyway.
If you buy the chart from your local needlework shop, the twins at Twin Peak Primitives will have no idea that you bought it unless you post a photo to the Twin Peak Primitives business Facebook page using the hashtag DutchMania.
There you go. There's the hashtag.
There's a lot of information. If you have any questions, read the description box below.
Right.
All that info.
Right. And I'm sorry, I digress, but all of a sudden.
Pull it together, Pam. You haven't even had a margarita yet today. Okay?
Oh, but there's still time.
There is.
Okay, so those are our deals for the week.
Yep.
Hope you take advantage.
We do.
Pause this video. Go take advantage.
Right. We'll be here. We'll
that's going to bring us to
Mail Call. Okay, people. Are you ready?
What did we get in the mail this week, Stephanie?
Chill.
Oh, this is the cutest card.
Okay,
I swear to God.
We got another, really, hold on. Okay, we're back.
We thought the cats were scratching at the screen door.
I don't need a loose cat on top of everything else.
Well, they're not going to get out, but they make holes in the screen.
They might get out.
What are you doing, Mosey? What are you doing?
She knew we were talking about her. Okay, back to Mail Call.
All right.
Okay, so, when we sent out our, she's cute. When we sent out the gifts or for the giveaways for our 6,000 subscribers, this was not one of those, was it?
Let me see the name.
No, it wasn't. This was just another giveaway. Nope.
Was it last week's video?
Nope.
Some video.
When we gave away.
Some giveaway.
Okay. Everyone calm down. Let's start over. Okay. When we gave away the project bag from Stitch Toolbox, if you recall, Stitch Toolbox had sent project bags for us and then one to give away. It was a patriotic bag.
Oh, yeah.
The winner of that bag was Chloe, and we got a beautiful thank you card from Chloe in the mail this week, and it says, blown away.
Isn't that funny?
And then on the inside, it says, no, really, I'm a big fan. Thank you.
Is not that the best card?
I love it. And it's like 3D. Can you see that? Can you see the little, like, raised in... It's so cute. I love it.
Very cute card, Chloe.
Thank you so much, Chloe.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was nice.
That was very nice. So,
as we've said many times, you don't need to send us a thank you card.
But
if you're going to send us cute cards like that,
just do it.
That's fine.
Do it. Okay, so the next piece of mail, the sender did not want to be mentioned by name, but she sent a pretty card. And, okay, so first of all, she sent this lovely koozie which I might let Pam use.
Yeah, you might. Like, you better.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'll think about
Are you
it.
kidding me already?
And then...
Hashtag obviously, duh.
Right. Hashtag go Patriots. So then she also sent... She had seen this needleminder in her travels on Etsy, and she saw it and knew that I needed to have it. So, I'll just show you the needleminder. Are you dying? That's a banana with a face on it. I love it so much.
And I just noticed it's got a cute little backing on
Covered
it.
button. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
It's very cute. And so I love it, and I knew I wanted to show it. And so if you love bananas as much as I love bananas,
or if you're as banana pants as us,
then go over to TheElegantThread.
Yep.
Oh. TheElegantThread over on Etsy, and get yourself a banana needleminder for your banana pants projects. And so I will also link TheElegantThread below. Really? Okay. I will link the elegant.
There's only so much space here. You don't understand.
Limited space, and I am
not a whole lot of wiggle room, as they say.
And I don't wiggle well, so okay. Anyway, so I'll link them below so you can go get yourself some nanners. Okay. And,
oh gosh! Oh, it was koozie week.
Koozie week.
Yeah, it was koozie
week. And so we got a lovely package from the very, very sweet Heather. Over at Heather Moore, the Blessed Stitcher here on FlossTube.
We love Heather.
There are two kinds of people in this world.
God,
what?
That looks just like Mosey.
Yeah. And it says cat people and idiots. I tend to agree. And we were saying that it was koozie week, so the red one is for me, America, and then the blue one is
clearly
Pam's,
for me.
right?
Yes.
Love these. So
ready for summer, baby.
We are ready to go. They're all the same brand. That's so funny, and they came from two totally different parts of the country.
Oh, they call them can coolies. We call them koozies.
Coolies.
I don't know why.
Whatever. But we're good to go.
So thanks for the koozies, guys.
Thank you so
Everybody.
much.
Both of you.
Right. Okay. And that is it for mail haul.
That's it for mail haul.
Yes. So the next segment is haul.
Right.
Pam has 0.
I have 0 haul, you guys.
0 haul.
I'm being really good.
So wonderful, you.
I
am though. Okay, so first and foremost, I needed some. Okay, so here's the deal. Yes, I work at a local needlework shop. Truth. However,
is it local?
Yes, Pam. It's local to me. And we carry Gentle Art Sampler threads or Gentle Arts threads in general. Whatever. We carry gassed threads. Which is also not accurate. If I say gassed threads, that's Gentle Art Sampler threads. Whatever, we carry Gentle Arts at our shop. Okay, so, however, if we place an order and they don't have the thread, like it's back ordered, I just get it somewhere else. And it's fine. I'm not going to get fired for it. Chill. But if it's back ordered, like, who knows when I'm going to get it. And if I'm working on kitting something up, I don't want to forget that I need this skein of whatever thread. So, I was kitting up Spring Fling, the big white bunny on the pink fabric from Brenda Gervais. And I needed 1 color of Gentle Art thread. And so I ordered it from TheCottageNeedle, which is an online needlework shop in Tulsa. And I have always had really, really great experiences with them. And I highly recommend them they're on Etsy, so I will link them below. But I just was like, this is stupid for me to get 1 skein of floss and pay shipping. So I didn't want the thread to be lonely. So, I got a chart with it too. So this is another Stacey Nash primitive. Don't shake your head at me. From her Animal Cracker. Oh, this says Crumb series. I think the ones that are just the heads are the Crumb series.
I bet that's true.
And so this is Oliver. the little black cat.
Cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
So, for a while, the ones that were just heads kind of creeped me out, but I think this is cute. So, there's that. Okay. And then, excuse me, when we were at Craft Gallery a couple weeks ago, I got a little tiny Brenda Gervais snow globe chart, and it had a little like wooden piece that came with it that you could mount it on. It was a snowman. It was freaking cute, and I was like, they had two, but I only got one. And then I really wanted the other one,
and she was like,
I kind of want the other one too. So, because I'd never seen them before, so I was like, well, yeah.
I never had either.
So, I went on the Country Stitches website, which for those of you that don't know is, it's Brenda Gervais's website. But she also sells things that are kind of from designers that are like in her wheelhouse. So, like Plum Street and Stacey Nash and blah, blah, blah. And Heartstring Sampling, that kind of thing. And so, but that's the home of her stuff if you are ever looking for something in particular. And she also sells like linen and fiber and finishing materials and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so that was a really long story to tell you that I folded and got the second one in the series, and this is Be Merry. And it comes with a little piece of wood that you mount that on. I also saw just in my like Instagram searching for this that I saw somebody that finished it just in like a round ornament, and if you look close enough you can see there's like a line of snow here, and they just filled in the rest of the circle and made it a round ornament.
Why not?
Which I thought was really cute.
Yeah.
So I love this. So I'm really glad I got that. So I got that from Country Stitches.
Right.
Which I will link below.
Right.
And then the last thing that we got in the mail is our Picture This Plus Fabric of the Month, which we get through Crazy Annie Stitchin'. And we got our, is this the April or May fabric?
It's probably the April, I'm thinking.
You think?
Since this is only the 5th of May.
Right.
I'm thinking.
Whatever it is, we got it in the mail. So, I feel like it's May though, but I don't know. Whatever.
Anyway, we got the latest.
Annie will tell me what it is. Okay, so we got the latest fabric. So I'll show you this one first because we get two pieces of fabric. Both of them are in 32 count Lugana, and the first color is Fog, which is just going to look like a white to you on camera. It's going to look
like an off-white, but there really is some very pale modeling in it.
There is.
It's really lovely. Yeah, maybe you can see some of that. Maybe. Like down here.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
It's really, really pretty. It's a really great neutral that's opposed to just a stark white, which is really nice. Yeah. And then the second color.
This one. Oh my gosh.
Shut the front door.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
This is called Discord.
Never heard of this one before. I hadn't anyway. Is that not gorgeous?
It's showing up a little bit more plummy than it is in real life.
It's a
little bit darker.
It's darker in real life.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot of sun coming in.
Yeah,
so,
this is true.
Yeah.
It's beautifully modeled.
Yeah. When do we get a fat half?
We get a fat half, yes.
We get a fat half.
Fat. No. This is a fat quarter.
Fat quarter is what we get. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely rosier on camera.
Right.
But we've got skylights and we've got
front door open. And
yeah, we've got lots of light here.
Lots of things going on.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit better if I...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's deeper. It's
a Cabernet color.
That's it. Cabernet.
I'm good with the words. Okay.
All right.
That's everything for the mail.
So that's the haul.
Yes. And the mail haul and all things.
Last week we showed a wonderful, wonderful giveaway that was sent to us by Fat Quarter Shop. Mm-hmm. They sent each of us one of these and one to give away.
Mm-hmm. One of these beautiful bags. Eat, Sleep, Stitch, Repeat.
Fantastic.
Yes. And so like Pam said, they sent one for moi, one for Pam.
Yes.
And then one for you. And like we always do, or like I always do, I pick a winner using the YouTube random comment picker, answering the question, have you ever had a fallen asleep while stitching story? Remember?
Right.
And so I took a video of picking a winner, and we will insert the video of us picking a winner here. Hello, welcome to the giveaway portion of the program. If you remember from last week, we are giving away this beautiful bag that from Fat Quarter Shop and Lori Holt of BMI Bought It Company. And it's this nice backpack bag that says Eat, Sleep, Stitch, Repeat. And so we're going to pick a winner from last week's video's comments. So last week's video, that's me, that's Pam. And alright, so copy to clipboard, and YouTube random comment picker, and video URL. Alright. $320 unique commenters. Fantastic. Let's see who wins. And if you guys remember, we asked what was to give us a story about falling asleep while stitching, or the needle in your hand, or some sort of funny, sleepy, stitchy story. All right. Rebecca Clash. Question for you, Steph. Will the convention center have gluten-free snacks? I think we answered your question, Rebecca. I think. That was about StitchCon. And then I've gone to bed with a needle stuck in my nightgown. No injuries, thank goodness. I use needle minders now. LOL. Well, freaking congratulations, Rebecca. I love when people that we know win. So, Rebecca, we just send us your address anyway. We might have it, but just in case. So just send Pam your mailing address, and we will send this beautiful bag out to you. Congratulations, and thank you all so much for your wonderful comments. All right, send you back to regularly scheduled programming now. Bye.
Becca, do you believe it? We actually have met Becca. She came to Keepsakes, and she's coming to StitchCon, I think.
Yes, she is.
So, all wrapped and ready. That'll go out this week.
Yes, it will.
And
from our home to yours, ma'am.
So there you go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Becca.
And so to continue on the trend, we got another package from Fat Quarter Shop this week.
Right.
And when I saw it in informed delivery, I was like, another package.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe they forgot they sent us another backpack, so we get 3 more.
Don't know.
So what they sent was, and if you are on any form of social media or watch any FlossTube at all, I'm sure you've seen these already.
Yeah.
But they sent us again 3 of them. One for me, one for Pam, and one to give away.
Yeah, really nice.
And they are the cross stitch journals. Mm-hmm. And it's 50 project sheets to keep you organized. So
when I get down to 50 whips.
You have 50 whips or less?
I do?
I'm sure.
If
I only have 35, then you have less than.
Oh.
So, it's really nice. So it says, this book.
Smells new.
It does. This book belongs to, and everything's like in a cute little hoop. Isn't that cute? And then my stitchy list. So you can just list out the numbers, and then once you get into it, the project pages are numbered, and then all of your information. Project name, project designer, start date, end date, all of the things. And
that's fantastic.
And even a time tracker. And so what I will do eventually is I'm going to keep my Stitch Mania journal for Stitch Mania, because that is my Stitch Mania journal.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm going to put like my regular non-Mania whips in.
Right.
Once Mania is over.
I think I'm going to do basically the same thing.
Yeah. So once Mania is over and things settle down a little bit, then I will be able to do that. I'm going to show that too.
Yeah.
So you can keep up to 50 projects in this journal. It also has a place for your thread inventory, so you can keep track of the thread that you have. And then there is one page at the back for your notes. So
lovely.
They're great for beginners. I know that there's a lot of different tools, a lot of different notebooks out there for people.
Now, if people are like, wow, and they don't win our giveaway, they can be purchased from Fat Quarter Shop.
They can be. And there's a link that I'll put.
They're $11 or $12.
They are $14.95 retail.
That's still great.
So, so I will put, and that's without shipping, of course. But, so I will link that below. I will link it this week and next week when we give it away. I will also link the bag. if I'm not mistaken, the bags are $35 retail.
Yeah.
So
right.
they usually send us a sheet with all the information about like pricing and stuff, but they didn't with the bags. So, but I think I looked it up and saw that they were like $34.99 or something like that. So, but they're a great bag. They're really heavy duty. So go on over, check out the Fat Quarter Shop, look at these, bookmark the page just in case you don't win that.
So we've got one to give away.
We do.
So
we have 3 of them. So we have one for you, one for me,
yeah,
and then
one to give away. So, what are we going to have people talk about if they want to be entered in the giveaway for the journal?
How about how do you keep track of your whips?
Okay.
So, I know that last year we showed a whip tracker that we purchased from SewMuch2Luv. We've showed the Stitch Mania journals from Jody. We've shown the cross stitch journals from Fat Quarter Shop.
Right.
I also know that there are some apps out there like the X Stitch app. And then, you know, there's good old Excel and pen and paper.
So let's phrase it in terms of what's your favorite way
to keep track of your whips.
Of keeping track of your works in progress.
Correct.
And if you answer that question, then it'll come up in the random comment generator.
It will.
For the giveaway for the journal.
Right.
So,
and if you don't have a way of organizing it, then that's fine too.
Maybe you journal other things.
Right.
You know, you can. So the general topic is journals.
Yes.
So whether you journal
with
your
organization.
Yeah. Journal your cross stitching or you journal some other way.
Okay, Pam, that's 2 different questions.
Am I making it too complicated?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So the question that you're going to answer is, that's my favorite face you make, is...
Oh, let's do it again then.
Favorite face. Is how do you keep track of your whips?
Okay, that's it. We've discussed it here in front of all of you.
I don't need to know about what you journal about.
I'm just trying to be inclusive.
And if you don't keep track of your whips, that's fine too. Just tell me that.
All right. So how do you keep track of your whips?
Period. Question mark. How do you, right. Just
full stop. We're done.
Right. Okay. Good luck to everybody. Or something.
Or something to that effect.
Okay.
Whoa. Whatever you did.
Yep.
The cat just went halfway up the wall.
It's fine. We're good.
All right.
Very limited space. We're good. Okay, go.
Okay. Next in the notes.
Yeah.
Because I'm reading the notes.
Read the notes.
Is plans. Obviously, we're going to... That's a good face, too. Obviously, we're going to continue with Stitch Mania.
Yes.
I'm working on something today. We'll record a little short one later, probably after this one goes live. Because
we'll be up until then.
Yeah.
Everyone was losing their minds last week when our video went up at like 7 o'clock.
I know.
It's 6:22 p.m. right now, so that's not happening tonight, but...
Well,
it's a long story.
Yeah, it's a long story, but eventually...
And we don't want to keep you any longer than we have to.
Anyway, so we're going to continue with Stitch Mania.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere this week.
Nope. I mean, I'm going to work.
I'm not going anywhere.
Pam's not leaving the house at all.
We might need food.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. It's triple points tonight at Firehouse Subs. I'm really excited.
So, that's going to pretty much wrap it up. We hope whoever is doing Mania out there is having fun with it.
Yeah.
Because it is all about fun. It is not about work or hard or
being a chore or
being a chore or whatever.
Right.
You do you. All of you.
Yes.
Do you.
Do you, boo-boo. Do you.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, look at that. We are really good this week.
We have all of the inserts from Mania.
Yeah.
So just think about that.
Yeah. So, I guess we're on par.
Right on par.
We're on par. All right. Have a great week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, we will. Enjoy the beautiful weather if you're having beautiful weather.
And we hope that some beautiful weather is heading your way.
Yes.
If it isn't already there. And we'll see you next week.
Yes, we will.
In the meantime, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching.